Subutai, the genius general of the Mongol Empire. Imagine a man whose name is almost unknown to many, yet whose genius shaped the course of history. A man who conquered more lands than anyone else in his time, not by brute force alone, but by strategy, planning, and intelligence. This was Subutai, the greatest military general of the Mongol Empire. Subutai was born around 1175 CE in the Mongolian steppes. Little is known about his early life, but it is believed he was a member of the Uriankai clan, known for their skills in warfare and horsemanship. From a young age, Subutai mastered the arts of cavalry, archery, and reconnaissance, essential skills for the nomadic Mongol way of life. When Genghis Khan united the Mongol tribes, Subutai became one of his closest generals, a strategist trusted with the empire's most critical campaigns. He was not just a commander, he was a master of logistics, surprise attacks, and psychological warfare, traits that would make him legendary. Subutai's military career was defined by unmatched planning and coordination. Unlike many generals of his time, he believed in intelligence gathering, deception, and rapid movement. His campaigns often involved dividing his forces to confuse enemies, only to reunite them at the decisive moment. One of his earliest campaigns was against the Xisha kingdom in northwestern China. Subutai's forces executed rapid maneuvers across deserts and mountains, capturing cities with precision and minimizing losses. His success impressed Genghis Khan and established his reputation as a brilliant tactician. Subutai's most famous campaigns were during the invasion of Europe, alongside Badu Khan, Genghis Khan's grandson. From 1236 to 1242, Subutai led Mongol armies across Russia, Poland, Hungary, and the Carpathian Mountains, defeating powerful kingdoms and empires with unmatched speed. At the Battle of the Kalka River 1223, Subutai outmaneuvered the Kievan Rus and Cumans. Using feigned retreats, he lured enemy forces into traps and annihilated them with coordinated attacks from multiple directions. This battle showcased his mastery of mobility, timing, and deception, hallmarks of Mongol warfare. In Europe, Subutai's campaigns were just as devastating. He conquered Hungary and Poland, using intelligence networks to anticipate enemy movements. His armies would strike at multiple points simultaneously, forcing opponents into confusion and panic. The speed and discipline of the Mongol cavalry under Subutai were unprecedented. But Subutai's genius was not only in battle tactics, it was also in strategy and logistics. He ensured that Mongol forces could move hundreds of miles without supply shortages, using local resources, captured horses, and careful planning. Every battle was preceded by detailed reconnaissance, understanding the terrain, and predicting enemy responses. Subutai was also an expert in psychological warfare. He often sent small detachments to raid villages or burn towns ahead of the main army, spreading fear and lowering the morale of opposing forces. This tactic made enemies surrender without a fight in many cases. Back in Asia, Subutai commanded campaigns against the Jin dynasty in northern China and later against the western Xia and Xisha kingdoms. His sieges, often lasting weeks, combined innovative engineering with relentless attacks. Cities fell under Mongol pressure, and Subutai's reputation as a brilliant strategist spread across continents. Despite his immense power, Subutai was known for his discipline and humility. Unlike other generals who sought glory, he remained loyal to Genghis Khan, focusing on efficiency and results rather than personal fame. His writings, preserved in Mongol chronicles, reveal a man dedicated to strategy, preparation, and calculated risk. Subutai died around 1248, leaving behind a legacy unmatched in military history. By the time of his death, he had conquered more territory than Alexander the Great, influencing the political and military landscape of Europe and Asia for generations. Modern military historians regard Subutai as one of the greatest generals of all time, a master strategist whose campaigns are still studied today. Subutai's life reminds us that true military genius is not just about strength or numbers, it's about planning, foresight, and the ability to adapt to any situation. From the steppes of Mongolia to the plains of Europe, his strategies changed the course of history. This was Subutai, the Mongol general who turned the world into a chessboard, moving armies with precision and vision, and earning his place as history's greatest military strategist.